Hey, how's it going guys? My name is Nort, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I am going to showcase 3 things which hopefully you don't already know about. As always, the aim of these episodes is to teach you at least one thing new, so if we do achieve that goal, please don't leave without smashing that like button so I know you guys learned something new in today's episode. Anyway, kicking things off, I'm going to showcase a pretty funny trick you guys can do with your friends or your friend, and all it involves is a tank and an insurgent pickup. You must make sure you have an insurgent pickup and not an insurgent, because this trick will not work. Anyway, once you have acquired both vehicles, you're then going to want to ask your friend in a tank to start driving towards you with his nozzle out the right hand side. What you're then going to want to do is drive into the nozzle by driving from the opposite end the tank is driving you at from. So it's kind of like jousting, apart from you want to aim for the nozzle, which is pointing out the side of the tank. And eventually, once you do end up colliding, what you will notice is you or the tank will then go flying into the sky. And the sky is the limit for a trick like this. It's something which you can play around with quite a few times with your friends. This is the best try I got, and this was about the 5th time I did this. Do not do this in this location though, because as you guys can see here, I have completely screwed up my insurgent pickup because it is now stuck between containers. So I just recommend you guys do this somewhere else, because this is a terrible location to do this in, and I just about realized this once I got this working. But it's loads of fun. Knock yourself out with this and just have as much fun with that trick as you possibly can. And next up, this is something which I thought I may as well just let you guys know because I thought it's pretty interesting, and the monster trucks have actually been nerfed. And if you guys didn't know this already, this doesn't only affect you in races, but this also affects you in online. And this is because the tires of the monster trucks can't really do any damage to anyone on motorcycles or vehicles for that matter. But the best way to describe this is using someone on a motorcycle, because as you can see, the only way you can affect them is by driving dead on straight into them. The moment you try and hurt them with your tires or your wheels, nothing happens. So this is something which used to be around in GTA races, but it looks like Rockstar Games bought this into online. I'm not too sure exactly when they bought this into online, but I do know that monster trucks were pretty overpowered because you could just drive over motorcyclists, and it looks like Rockstar Games fixed that issue after many complaints from you guys saying that monster trucks were too overpowered in GTA Online. Anyway, as you guys can see here, the wheels really don't do anything, and this will work with the Marshall, the Liberator, any monster truck you guys can think of. The tires don't do anything against the motorcycles or the player, and the only way you can hurt them is simply by driving dead on into the motorcycle. And I would love to know your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think Rockstar Games made the right decision with this by nerfing monster trucks, or do you think they made the wrong decision? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Nonetheless, I thought it was pretty interesting. Of course, you can damage them, but it's extremely difficult to do so by using wheels. So the best thing to do if you're in a monster truck is to simply go dead on to anything. Do not try and go over it with your tires, because the likelihood will be is that it won't do any damage. And last but not least, this is extremely insignificant, but I thought it's pretty cool to give you guys a +1 advantage when you are in any sort of combat fight, and this is by simply holding up your phone. And what you will notice is that it becomes extremely more difficult to kill someone when you're pointing your phone at that person, especially if the phone is covering your head or anything else like that. This is because whilst the phone is being held up, whilst you shoot the hand the phone is in, it doesn't take any damage on the player you are shooting. So as you can see right now, my friend Vigor Gaming YT, he is being shot at with my machine gun, and it's not doing anything to his health. And the only way I do kill him is when he moves his phone and when I shoot straight into him and he dies within a few bullets. It also works with sniper rifles as well, and although, like I said, it's not the most significant thing, it's just a great way to get an advantage in any sort of combat fight when you do not want to attack any opponent, because it just makes it a little bit more difficult to kill the person you are after. Anyway, I thought I may as well just include this at the end because I thought it's still a pretty cool trick which you guys can do to anyone else trying to kill you, and it's just an easy, simple trick which, although is not the most effective trick to do, it's still a great way to allow anyone on a massacre or a killing spree to ignore you for a few more seconds because you've got your phone out, and it becomes a tiny bit more difficult to get around that phone and shoot you, so it takes some damage. So I thought it's a pretty cool trick, especially if you guys want to try and cover your player, but unfortunately that is all I got time for today. If you did enjoy this video, please don't leave without smashing that like button because it would be very much appreciated. And of course guys, if you did enjoy and if you want more stuff like like this, why not click the subscribe button as well, so you won't miss out on any more Grand Theft Auto 5 content every single day. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, my name is Nort, and stay awesome.